Appa Tamil movie summary. Dhyalan, Singaperumal and Nadanilayan live in the same community in a town near Neyveli, Tamil Nadu. They are expecting the arrival of their respective children and they all have different perspectives on child rearing. Dhyalan makes his wife go for a traditional delivery at home, while Singaperumal instructs the doctor to perform a C-section on a scheduled date and time for his child to have the best possible horoscope, precalculated based on the date and time of birth. All three of them have baby boys. Dhyalan names his son Vetriswaran, Singaperumal names his son Chakravarti, and Nadanilayan names his son Mailvagnam. Trouble brews at Dhyalan's home when he refuses to put his son at the age of 2 in a play school. Dhyalan's wife wants their child to be sent to a specific play school since the other children in the neighborhood are being enrolled there and are considered prestigious. Dhyalan's view is that the toddler needs to enjoy his childhood by playing and learning and joining a school at the age of 5. But after a heated argument, Dhyalan's wife attempts suicide for this and he agrees against his conscience and enrolls their son in the play school. As the boys grow, their fathers imbue different social aspects into their children. Dhyalan teaches his son to be friendly to society, trust people, enjoy every moment of life, and do good to the community. He teaches his son to follow a path of truth and integrity, considering human values above everything else. He also teaches his son how to behave friendly and talk socially with others. Singaperumal teaches his son not to trust anyone and focus only on academics, asks him to follow a timetable for everything and the goal is to achieve state topper in class 10th and 12th exams, join a medical degree in a prestigious college and take up a master's medical degree in one of the United States' top medical colleges. Nadanilayan teaches his son not to stand out on any particular aspect and to take a centrist position in everything. His ideology is to live a low-profile life because he understands if one is very good or very bad in any of the aspects, he attracts the attention of society. When Vetriswaran is in 2nd grade, Dhyalan is furious with the teaching approach of this school, gets into an argument with the school management, and moves his son out of the private school to a government school. Dhyalan's wife is angered by this event and separates from him. She goes to her parents' house and seeks divorce and custody of her son. However, her father rejects this idea and lets Dhyalan have custody of his son. The children grow into boys and become teenagers. Vetriswaran grows into a self-confident teenager excelling in both sports and studies. Chakravarti is a studious but timid and indecisive boy whereas Mailvagnam grows up with an inferiority complex about his height and studies. Dhyalan identifies that Vetriswaran is interested in swimming and enrolls him in swimming classes, which leads to his achieving a Guinness World Record at the age of 16. Dhyalan also identifies the ability of Mailvagnam to write poems, compile all his works and send them to a leading lyricist Pa Vijay. Mailvagnam's book gets good recognition and he is felicitated by renowned persons in the industry. Chakravarti also joins Dhyalan's backyard hut for children when his father is not at home, and the trio becomes friends with Nandini and Rashita Bhanu. They all study together and pass the 10th STD examinations, with Bhanu and Chakravarti becoming the state's first students. Singaperumal's ideology is that dedication plus meditation plus concentration is equal to education and Chakravarti tops 10th class with 99% and his father enrolls him in one of the strictest higher secondary boarding schools in a distant locality. Chakravarti is given a target by his father to the top in class 12th as well. He longs for the affection of his mother in the boarding school, succumbs to the rigorous rules, and is tortured by staff in a dark room and the unforgiving pressure of school management. He calls Vetriswaran and the gang of children decides to meet him. They help him to sneak out and have fun but this is found out by the management and Chakravarti faces repercussions. Singaperumal, while arguing with Dhyalan and the other children about meeting his son, suddenly receives a phone call that his son attempted suicide. Singaperumal, who is in shock, reaches the hospital with Dhyalan and later apologizes to Dhyalan for ill-treating and abusing him. He also exclaims that he did not even allow his son to talk friendly with him, and hence Singaperumal realizes his mistakes and then reforms. The whole management convinces that nothing serious has happened. But Kumaran, a famous doctor, informs Dhyalan that Chakravarti already died 8 hours ago and was murdered by the school officials for complaining after a night-long torture. The management publicizes that Chakravarti committed suicide because of a love failure, but an angry student who is Chakravarti's best friend tells the media the truth. Dhyalan reports the incident with evidence of a letter that the child has written for his father. Chakravarti's friends are devastated. The story ends with the moral that children should be cherished and loved but not ignored and kept pressured. The film proposed a hypothesis that a child's future is highly dependent on the way he is brought up.